Are you someone who feels like you always need others' approval for things? Or are you the type who constantly needs others to like you? In other words, are you a people pleaser? Yes, about close to 30 years ago when I was studying legal studies at Temasek Polytechnic here in Singapore, I was also a people pleaser. In fact, I was a people pleaser for quite a number of years until only over the past 5 years when I started losing weight, started to gain more confidence, and I became more assertive. But prior to that, for like 3/4 of my life, I'm more or less an introverted character, and not just introverted character, but always seeks approval from others. So I was a people pleaser. Sounds familiar? Yeah. Anyway, can be very dangerous because people pleasers, we are generally a bit harsh to say, but we are liars because we generally keep the truth to ourselves. For example, true feelings and opinions and ideas are kept because we feel like if we were to speak up and tell the truth, it might offend others, and when it offends others, they might not want to be our friends and they might not want to interact with us. So we keep our true feelings and we say what we think people want to hear us say. You know, the game Survivor? You play every sides. And this is very poor because eventually you get found out. So people pleasing can be very stressful because you're always thinking of what you want to say in order to please others. And another tendency that I used to have is I used to say sorry all the time, especially when I was studying at the Polytechnic. It became really awkward because some of my good friends felt a little bit uncomfortable with this because my sorries became and sounded very insincere. So eventually one of my nature studies teammates told me straight directly to my face, so now as you keep apologizing even for nothing, it sounds so insincere. You come across as a very fake person. And that took me aback because I was thinking, hey, I'm apologizing. Shouldn't you find me a nice guy, a polite guy? But it was the complete opposite. They felt cheated, felt like someone who they do not want to hang around with because you might not be someone who's telling the truth, dishonest, yeah? So it really made me think. But even after him telling me that, I still carried on with my people-pleasing ways for many years. It wasn't until only recently that I decided to change after gaining plenty of confidence and also promising my father not to be like a pushover. Before he passed away, he told me quite a number of things, and one of those things was to just be more brave and assertive, really stand up for what I believe in and voice out my opinions and ideas. So I really take that into account, and that's always in the back of my mind. Hey, whenever I feel like going back to my people-pleasing way, I always visualize my father and think, oh, it's time for me to not be a puppet. Yep. Yes, some of you who've been watching my videos, you know that I use puppetry for my programs. Yes, I enjoy puppetry, but I do not enjoy being a puppet. I do not make a very good puppet. So if you are a people pleaser, consider saying no. Practice it. This will take some time for your body to get used to the word no. And state your opinions assertively. I feel this way. And the most importantly, for a start, do not say sorry all the time. Always just say it when you know you truly hurt someone or you have done something that is a bit drastic. Not just minor matters or for no reason at all. Enjoy the video!
Saying yes to everyone? That's not nice. That's a trap. You feel guilty saying no? That guilt is a leash. They're not thanking you, they're renting you.
People-pleasing burns your battery. Then guess who has zero energy left? You. Poof. Your no is a door. Close it nicely. Watch how fast fake friends disappear. Real ones stay.
Sorry. 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 It's going crazy.
Sorry.